Hello, dear students. In the fourth semester, the your paper name is Environmental Biology, Ethology, Histology, and Endocrinology. In this session, we are going to study on the topic animal behavior, animal behavior or ethology. Coming to the definition of animal behavior, animal behavior may be defined as the way in which an animal responds to a situation or stimulus. So, course of action produced in organisms in response to stimulus from a given situation. It could simply be considered as that what animal does. Okay, whenever the animal gets for a stimuli, it gives response back. Okay, the animal behavior also known as ethology. Ethology is nothing but the study of animal behavior in their natural habitat is known as ethology. The animal behavior can be studied in every organisms that can be seen in even the insects, invertebrates, and also the large animals. Stimulus Stimulus is nothing but any change in the biotic and abiotic environments capable of causing some sort of reaction or response in a living organisms. Whenever the stimuli occurs, for that stimuli, a specific response is given by the animal. And these are all the scientists who got the Nobel Prize in ethology. They are commonly known as ethologists, and they got the Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize in their various fields. First one is Karl von Frisch, Nico Tinberg, and Konrad Lorenzo. Next, coming to the aim of ethology. Aim of ethology means why we have to study the ethology. The reason behind is why we study the ethology is means to know the behavior of animals, to know the behavior of animals. Why we have to study the behavior of animals? Huh? Why we have to study means uh, to 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 rear the animals for their our need, for their money purpose, for their food purpose. We have to understand the behavior. Without understanding the behavior of animal, we can't rear the animals. For that purpose, we have to study the ethology. And there are different types of animal behavior are there. Sexual behavior, maternal behavior, communicative behavior, social behavior, agnostic behavior, feeding behavior, like that. Various types of animal behavior are there. In your syllabus, yeah, the animal behavior is there are only two types of behavior is there, the innate behavior and the learned behavior. Innate in the name itself is the inborn behavior, and it is genetically based, and it is not modified by the individual, and it's not affected by the environment also. Whereas learned behavior, it's based on the experience. It cannot come from the genetically, and the learned behaviors can learned by the individual by a trial and error method. Okay, and it is affected by the environment. Some of the example for the innate behavior means the settling in newborns, migration of birds, hunting instincts. Settling in newborns means after 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 a newborn baby comes from the mother, and it will directly suck the milk from their mother. No one no one guide them. And in case of migration of birds, whenever the birds uh, feel difficult to survive in their environment, they they migrate from one place to another place for survival purpose, for reproduction purpose, for the sake of food. They go from one one part to another part. No one trained the birds. And next one is hunting instincts. Hunting instincts means here some of the animals are there, like cat, dog, and a tiger. No one can give the training for how to hunt, how to catch their prey. Okay, it's an inborn quality of the animals. And learned behavior. Behavior means here the organisms going to learn the behavior. The language acquisition, we can learn the any language. And we can learn the mother tongue language initially, uh, by 2 words, 3 words, like that. Okay. And social skills means how to behave in the society, mm, how to represent ourselves in the society. And domesticated behavior in pets. Suppose you have reared some of the dogs in your homes, dogs, cats, and anything else. Whenever you come to home, uh, they mm, they give hug, or they around yourself, like that. These are all learned behaviors. And some of the dogs were give the proper training and are utilized in the military purposes, for searching of bombs or explosive, like that. And trained dolphins in the European countries, dolphins are also trained, give the proper training, and utilized in uh, mm, uh, circus, like that. These are all learned behaviors. And in the innate behavior, in your syllabus there are three topics are there: reflexes, insight, reflexes, motivation, and instinct. Reflexes, instincts, and motivation are there. Reflexes, it's a kind of innate behavior in which organisms show adaptive response to abrupt stimuli. Here the organisms show sudden response to sudden stimuli. Sudden response to sudden stimuli. For example, the constriction of the eye pupil when exposed to sudden light. Okay, so assume you are walking on a street on the night. Suddenly, in your opposite direction, one vehicle comes with a high beam light. uh, you are unknowingly close your eyes pupil. It's one of the reflexes, and it's not modified by learning. Automatic response, it's a automatic response. No one give the training. Whenever the vehicles comes with I beam light, you have to close your eyes. No one guide you. Okay. And it is determined by the receptors, nerves, and effectors. Most of the internal mechanism of the body are regulated by the reflex action. uh, Whenever you put leg on the thorns, what's your reaction? Okay. Whenever knowingly unknowingly touch the art object, what's your reaction? These are all reflex behavior. And next one is instincts. Instincts means instincts are a kind of innate behavior in which animals show lengthy behavior. For example, the building of the nest, the parental care in case of the birds, migration. And Tinbergen refers to the insect's highly coordinated movements. Tinbergen is the scientist, one who studied the insect's behavior. In case of the uh, birds construct the nest building. They learned the nest building not one day. huh? Whenever they small, whenever the young birds are there, they tried and tried. uh, After trying many times, they learn the how to build the nest. Okay. And motivation is present everywhere. The motivation is present in every organisms. In the motivation, they are classified into three categories: goal searching phase, consummation phase, and quiescent phase. Goal searching phase is the it is the initial phase. um, Whenever the thirsty, whenever hungry, we just want food and water. After when we get thirst or hungry, we search for the food and water. That is the consummation phase. In the consummation phase, we get the food and water. After getting the food and water, we eat the food, and it's called feeding and drinking. After feeding and drinking, we get satisfied. It's a quiescent phase. And a motivation. In the motivation, they have two categories: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation refers to desire to perform a behavior well for its own sake. The reward is internalized as a feeling of satisfaction. Intrinsic, without any force, uh, you can improve yourself. Um, Ye- okay. Intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation refers to doing a behavior to receive rewards from the others. Mm. The usually intrinsic motivation is seen in um, higher classes, and the extrinsic motivation is seen in the the lower classes, in the primary classes. Okay. Whenever the class teachers gives chocolate for first rank student, other students also motivated by the rewards of the teacher. Okay. um, Thank you. In the next section, we are going to study on the learning behaviors.